Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be what I eat in a week. With POTS, I'm going to go over everything that I eat, as well as kind of my medication schedule. And yeah. And some of this I'm not going to show every day because a lot of it is repeats. So yeah. But I'll explain to you what's repeats and what's not. But other than that, let's just get started and let's see what I eat in a week. Okay, so I start every morning with this cup of water. It's 12 ounces. I drink this even before I get out of bed, so just kind of wanted to show it, and that way you knew I had that before I even got out of bed, because that is the first thing I drink, so that's kind of what starts my day. Okay, so after I get out of bed and I'm actually up and ready for the day, the first thing I drink is my Pedialyte. And of course the type of Pedialyte changes based off what my store has in stock. Okay, so for medication I take a probiotic, a salt tablet. The yellow one is like a B complex vitamin. The little halved pill, like right there, is my POTS medication, and then the two-tone pill is like my stomach medication because I've been having issues with my stomach lately, and we're just trying to rule it out. And that's the medicine I'm on to make sure it's not the medication I'm already on. And that was the cats. So the two-tone pill is to make sure it's a stomach medication, to make sure that the medication I'm on for my POTS is not causing me stomach issues. And then the two gummy vitamins are my multivitamin. Okay, so on Monday I was at my grandpa's house for the first part of the day, so my breakfast was just a bowl of mini wheats. This is honestly pretty typical for me being at my grandpa's. It's usually, especially on Mondays, we usually do a big breakfast on either Saturdays or Sundays, but Mondays are typically either leftovers or a bowl of cereal. Okay, so this is my normal light. After about an hour after breakfast, I have this. I have at least one stick of this every day. No, I'm not sponsored, but I absolutely love it. So I usually have that right before lunch. Then lunch on Monday was a Hungry Man TV dinner. Like I said, I was at my grandpa's, so it was a little bit different. I don't usually eat these at home. These are typically saved when I'm at my grandpa's. Okay, so it's like 2:30, and that's when I typically take my second dose of my medicine. So I'm going to take the second dose of my POTS medicine and go from there. Okay, so I have to have a snack before I take my last dose of my POTS medicine. This particular day I just had pickles. Okay, so it's like 7 o'clock and I'm going to take my final salt tablet and my last POTS medication today. So yeah, and then I'm probably going to have supper. Okay, so Monday was my brother's birthday, so we just went out for Mexican food because that's what he wanted. I had this big plate of... Okay, so I'm going to take my magnesium. This is the last supplement I'll take today, and it's about 9:15. I usually take this about 45 minutes to an hour before I go to bed because it does help me sleep, but it takes a little bit to kick in. Okay, so breakfast this morning is just buttered toast. I'm trying to keep it light in the morning so my stomach doesn't get too upset. Because it seems like if I overdo it in the morning, that's how I make myself sick. So, I'm just going to do buttered toast this morning. Simple, but yeah. And this is white bread. I would use wheat, but the doctor recommended just using white for right now. So, yeah. Okay, so for lunch today, I'm just having the leftovers from last night at the Mexican restaurant. So, that, and I put some cheese on it today. And I'm having the tortilla that came with it because I had one left. And what I don't eat with the tortilla, I'll eat with corn chips. So that's lunch today, and my second bottle of water. I showed filling it up the first time and using my Normalite. The second time I fill it up, I don't use Normalite, and I don't usually do Normalite. I usually do my Normalite one time a day, and then the rest of the time it's just plain water unless I feel like I need the Normalite again. Okay, so for supper we're having Italian spaghetti, which my grandma made. I think I have the recipe for this on my channel. If I don't, I'll leave it down below in the description box. And then I'm having a salad, just lettuce, cucumber, carrots, and I've got croutons and creamy Italian dressing. And I'm having tea with this. So this is my supper tonight. Okay, so Wednesday's breakfast was just an apple. Like I said, I try to keep it light in the mornings, but this was probably the lightest breakfast I had all freaking week. Okay, so I'm going to have to take my nausea pill. It's just, I was about to get ready to eat lunch, and all of a sudden it hit me, so I'm just going to take a nausea pill and hopefully be able to eat at least a little bit today. Okay, so lunch today is going to be that last piece of chicken and some leftover mac and cheese and potatoes. Usually that's what my lunch is. It's just leftovers. Sometimes I'll do leftovers for dinner too. It just really depends on what we have in the fridge and what needs to kind of go. And I don't like eating the same thing every day for lunch. I will if I'm like really in a mood. But the last few days I just feel like something different every day, so yeah. Okay, so I had lunch a little bit earlier this day, so about 3 o'clock I was actually ready for snacks. I just had some Oreos and milk. That was just easy enough on my stomach because I did have to take my nausea pill. And then I ended up having to take 2 salt chews about 4:30 because, yeah, I just wasn't feeling good, and when I don't feel right, I know what I need. And this day I needed my salt chews. And I just let them dissolve on my tongue for a little bit because I don't like the chalky taste. Okay, and then dinner this night was the leftover queso from the Mexican restaurant, and I finished off my fajita stuff as well. But I just did it with corn chips since I didn't have any tortillas left.
Okay, so it is rare that I actually get up and cook breakfast in the morning unless it's something simple, but Thursday morning I woke up and I wanted pancakes. So I made pancakes. I ended up eating one without butter and syrup, and then I ate two with butter and syrup. Cause you're not, let's just be honest. It's pancakes, it doesn't really fill you up. Okay, so lunch on Thursday was just leftover roast, noodles, and a cucumber on the side. And finally, dinner on Thursday was Dixie chili and some chips. And then I ended up having to take my salt cheese that night as well. Alright, so Friday I just had the leftover pancakes. There were two left that I ended up eating, I'm pretty sure, so I had two pancakes. Lunch for Friday was the leftover Dixie chili just to finish off the spaghetti and stuff. Yeah. Then I ended up having to take a Zofran because honestly, anymore it would not be me if I didn't have to take my nausea meds. And this is just one that dissolved on your tongue, but so yeah. Then my snack on Friday, which I very rarely have snacks in the day, but I was hungry, so I had caramel apples. And then I did my chicken enchilada soup. I will leave the recipe video for that in the cards. And then I had Oreos and milk about 8 o'clock that night because I was still hungry. It seems like when I take my nausea meds, it makes me hungry. I don't know why. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to hit the red subscribe button. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.